What's up, people? What I'm doing right now is not exactly a Thoughts of Randy blog. I'm going to try something a little different. I wrote something, and I do a lot of writing on my spare time, and somehow I'm going to get it to the people who are interested. But this time I chose to do it via YouTube, just trying something a little different with audio and no video. And I titled this writing Value the Energy and Not the Matter. Because a lot of people value a lot of things. They value money. They value technology. They value clothes. They value appearance. And none of these things actually matter or have any value to life until a human makes it so. So here's what I wrote. From observing people in general in the 21st century, it is definitely safe to say that objects get way too much credit. A person is supposed to have power before attaining an object. As a matter of fact, power should be the factor used to gain an object, but clearly the average person doesn't realize this. People are dependent on matter for social acceptance. When I say matter, I mean things and beings for those of you who are snoring in your science course. Matter cannot do any more than sit still without a source of force to change its state. From the looks of it, the people have no source of power until they get some matter into their possession. Money is nothing but matter. One of the most powerful sources of matter known to man, because man agrees as such. The way I see it, money has no power because it holds no energy. You can't bury a dollar bill in the soil, water it, and grow anything. A dollar bill can't nourish your body if swallowed. You can't sit a dollar bill in water and extract a damn thing. Money can't move, make a deal, better a life, save a life, or end a life until a source of energy makes the agreement in the transaction. It's labeled the root of all evil. Hell, most of the bills have a predestined disaster attached to it within the designs. People who lack morals will stop at nothing to get their hands on some money, even if it means death to a loved one. People are pushing the mindset that in order to make lots of money, you have to forget about getting sleep, risking your own health, and you'll start coming across the money you desire. It may work that way in some lines of work, but I wouldn't recommend that. Health before wealth. But money is morality to those who worship it. People feel worthless without it. You can hardly attain ownership of anything without paying for it, and if it's paid for, it can be restricted to others. People strive to all heights to attain it, and it's not even a valuable natural resource, but you need it to attain natural resources because they are usually under someone's captivity. But just keep in mind that all morality goes out the window for enough of this money. Keep in mind this money is nothing but matter, but you fail to see that it doesn't matter. Let's not forget people. We are also matter filled with energy. All it takes to gain someone's interest in another person, preferably sexually, is their appearance. People wonder about one's personality, but before getting acquainted with that, they just imagine and admiring the attributes, admiring the clothes, admiring the hair, the body structure. The closest they may get to admiring that person's energy is watching them walk, interact, and smile, or any kinds of facial expressions for that matter. But it's the mystery that gains their interest. But once they've gotten to know the person, it takes a certain energy in order for you to want to stay around. The conversation has to interest you. The sex has to be satisfying. The way you treat it determines how long you plan to be here. If the person has a dull spirit, your interest will fade. But in the beginning, you're focused on that person as a matter being, while the energy between you two sits in your imagination. The appearance of matter may be what attracts you, but no matter what it is, your real interest lies in the energy that the matter holds. The iPhone looks nice, but you want the iPhone more than any other phone because of its performance. The colors and details of a painting is what draws your attention to it. A good painting will provoke your thoughts. Nothing is explained, so you focus on decoding it. You never value a book or its author until you feed yourself the powerful words that's printed in it. So the cover never really matters. When you go to eat a fruit, a vegetable, what do? You eat the inside and usually throw away the peel because the energy lies internally. Cars look either horrible or nice, but your main concern is its performance, because no matter how nice a car looks, it's useless if it doesn't operate. A person can strike your interest, but until you've spoken with them, gotten physically active with them, or shared yourselves sexually with each other, you'll never truly know how much you value their existence. A product can be nicely packaged, but you never care to use or keep the box, just the product inside it, because it actually does what you want it to do. The energy is the most important factor, but the energy is controlled by yourself. You use things. Things may need you to operate, but for the most part, you only want those things to make life more enjoyable. Your choice in restaurants are based on the energy put into it as well as your preference of it. These places may use the same foods, but the difference is the energy used to make the foods. Quality plays a part as well, but for the most part, the quality relies on the presentation. How far the preparers were willing to go to satisfy the customers. Some restaurants rely on flavor and others rely more on presentation. The environment plays a part in your choice as well. You care about the behavior of the normal customers as well as the employees. The appearance of the restaurant may be attractive to you, and it may not. It all depends on the energy of the owner and its employees. Appearance doesn't mean a lot to the products in actuality, but it does decide whether or not the customer will be comfortable investing their time there sometimes. So sometimes the customer may not be solely concerned in what's in store, but the energy of the environment. Depending on all things, this matter to give your life validation is considered looking at. Depending on all these things, this matter to give your life validation is considered looking outside yourself. You have more power than any of this stuff you can attain as well as the people you interact with, whether you're aware of it or not. You attain what you want,